Here we are at Overbury again. It's harvest log day 12 on the 6th of August. Cracking day today. The sun is out. We're about 23, 24 degrees this afternoon. A nice breeze. Moisture's just come down nicely below 15 now, which is the maximum that it needs to be to go into store. So that's great. That's great news. We're probably about 14 and a half. So just a tiny little bit through the dryer, but very, very little at all. So we're romping on. This is Whitebridge. This has been in the zero-till situation now for 3 years. This is the third combinable crop from that. There's been 2 intermediate cover crops in between those fields of spring wheat, oilseed rape, and then this is the crop of winter wheat as well. Bit early to say about yields yet, but they are looking a lot better than the previous crops that we've already harvested this year, so we're very, very hopeful for that. Again, don't really know with the samples in terms of quality, but we shall wait and see. This is all bread making wheat. This is a bearded variety called Skyfall, yeah, it really looks to be doing quite a fantastic job for us on the farm this year. So we'll have to see how we get on with relation to the yield and the quality later on. So we're leaving a relatively high stubble behind the combine. And we're chopping the straw because we are moving very rapidly into our cover crop situation. So trying to achieve our 5-minute fallow. It's not quite 5 minutes, but we got the combine in this field, and MacDon header's been going really well in the wheat. Great presentation into the header and into the combine, so yeah, very, very happy with how that is progressing. So we've got a reasonable bit of length of stubble. Get out of the way here. Lots of footpaths and bridleways on the farm. We've got 45 kilometres of them in total, so there's lots of public access, which most of the time doesn't cause us too many problems. It's one of the great things about being part of the LEAF organisation, Lincoln Environment and Farming, is that they encourage a bit of outreach into the general public, effectively our customers, to try and explain a little bit about farming, conservation, the environment, and ultimately where all our food is produced. And I think that debate in the post-Brexit days is going to be quite a hot argument as to where farmers should be compensated for food production or environmental production when we're taking land out of ordinary food production that could actually be earning us an income. So I think we'll park that subject. It's not one for the heat of harvest. But here we have the 5-minute fallow, all actually probably about 2 hours for this one. We're planting a mixture in here of radishes with a view to having these crops on the fields from now until spring pea planting, which will be in April next year. So these seeds are going to do all the cultivation for us. We're probably putting these in 10 days earlier than we did last year, so that's positive. So very, very little disturbance. We're capturing as much moisture as we can that's there. We're drilling down about 10 or 15 mil into moisture. And I don't know whether that's gonna bind together or not, but yes, there it is. There's a bit of moisture in there, nice and crumbly. So good seed to soil contact. We're putting a little bit of fertiliser in here as well, and hopefully in about a week's time this will all start to appear and be doing our cultivations for next year.